You know that feeling? It's late, you're scrolling on your phone, and then boom, it hits you, this quiet little panic. It feels like everyone else on Earth has cracked some kind of secret code, right? You see all these success stories, and you just can't help but wonder, what am I missing here? Well, if that thought has ever crossed your mind, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise and actually figure this out. I mean, you've seen them all. The person who's supposedly made 12 grand this month from their laptop, the promise of 30 grand in 60 days using some new AI hack. It's always one of three things: an obvious scam, a wildly unrealistic promise, or something so ridiculously complicated it just makes your head spin. And it all leads back to that one question: what actually works? And to answer that, we have to start by tearing down the single biggest myth about making money online. Honestly, this one misunderstanding stops most people dead in their tracks before they even get started. This is the question, isn't it? This is the one everybody's Googling, searching for that single secret method. But what if I told you that's completely the wrong question to be asking in the first place? And right here, this is the shift in thinking that changes the entire game. We're all trained to hunt for the right method. Is it dropshipping this week? Is it crypto? Is it the latest trend? But the truth is, the internet doesn't pay you for being online. It pays you for creating value for someone else, consistently. And look, this isn't some little niche fantasy. The opportunity is absolutely massive. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, over a quarter of all paid work in the US is already remote. The digital economy isn't coming, it's here. So to navigate it, we just need a simple framework. So let's build that framework. Let's just forget the thousands of methods out there for a minute. It turns out everything, and I mean everything, boils down to just three simple categories. If you get these, you'll have instant clarity. That's it. That's the whole list. Every legitimate way to make money from home falls into one of these three buckets. You sell your time, you sell your skills, or you sell your assets. So let's break down what each one really means. Okay, first up, selling your time. This is the fastest, lowest risk way to get started. You're trading hours for dollars. And you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't that just a job? And the answer is yes, exactly. And that's the point. When you need to get money in the door, a stable foundation beats a risky fantasy every single time. The math here is just beautifully simple. $20 an hour, just part-time, brings in an extra $1,600 a month. Now, is that buy a Lamborghini money? No, but you know what it is? It's car payment money. It's rent money. It's the stable base that you can build everything else on. Okay, so once you have that base, you can move to category 2, selling your skills. Now this is where your income truly starts to scale, because you're not just paid for your time anymore. You're paid for the outcome. See, a business doesn't care if it took you 2 hours or 20, they care about the result. And when you can deliver results, let's say with email marketing, landing just 3 clients at $1,500 a month puts you at $4,500. Now that is real scalable income. And finally, we have category 3, selling assets. Think YouTube channels, blogs, digital products. This has the highest ceiling because these things can work for you even when you're not. But, and this is a really big but, it is by far the slowest to start. And this is where most people get completely tripped up. Which leads us to what might be the most important part of this whole conversation, the psychology. Because you know what? The strategy is easy. The real challenge is understanding the mental traps that cause almost everyone to fail. This, right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. We're all wired for fast results. But real success in this world isn't about that first exciting spark. It's about surviving the long, quiet, and let's just be honest, boring phase where you're doing the work with nothing to show for it, yet. I call this the dopamine cycle. You start something new, your motivation is sky high. It feels incredible. Then, a month goes by, the results aren't there, doubt creeps in, you quit. And you jump to the next shiny object, starting the cycle all over again, leaving you with a graveyard of 5 failed attempts instead of 1 real success. So how do you break that cycle? Well, you do it with a realistic plan. Forget overnight success. Let's build a practical 6-month blueprint to get you to a consistent $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Here it is. For months 1 and 2, your only job is to learn. Pick one skill and obsess over it. Do free work just for experience. Then, months 3 and 4, you monetize. You start charging low rates, get some testimonials, refine your process. Finally, months 5 and 6, you scale. You raise your rates and land 2 or 3 great clients. Now, this path isn't a guarantee, but it is a clear, repeatable process. It is absolutely possible. And the first objection I always hear is, but I don't have a skill. Listen, skills are learned, not given. YouTube is free, practice is free. The real cost isn't a course. The most expensive thing you can possibly pay is the price of indecision. Okay, let's distill all of this down into one simple, powerful formula. This is the core engine behind absolutely everything. But before I show you the formula, let's remember why we're doing this. The goal isn't just money. The real prize is optionality. It's the freedom to control your time and your environment. It's removing the ceiling on your own growth. That is what we're building towards. And here it is. Income equals skill times distribution times consistency. So, do you have a skill that solves a real problem? Do you have distribution so people can find you? And do you have the consistency to survive that boring phase? If you can master those 3, you've mastered online income. So let this be the final thought. Forget the gurus who preach 10 different income streams. That is a recipe for failure. You don't need 10 dripping faucets. You need one strong, flowing river. Focus is your superpower. Which leaves us with one final question, and it's just for you. 6 months from today is coming no matter what. You will arrive somewhere. The only choice you have right now is whether you arrive with a result you're proud of or an excuse for why you never started. There is no third option.